So let's start. This is for the summer language course in Korea. I am Jay. My Korean name is Jae-guk Lee. I'm the head teacher of Tijay Center. I am introducing a very special program between Tijay Center and Songguk University. But in the presentation, if you have any questions, then you can ask me anytime. I can stop and I can continue later. The university name is Songguk University. You see, there is a Songguk University. Where is it? It is in a city which is called Chuncheon. And Chuncheon is around 65 kilometers from Seoul. So it is like this. In Plovdiv, the Plovdiv is around the similar distance from Sofia. And Chuncheon also, it is like a Plovdiv as well. The population is around 280K. So the size is like a Plovdiv and the distance is like a Plovdiv from Sofia. So it takes around 1 hour or 1.5 hours by car. If you take a public transportation, then it takes around 2 hours, depending on where you go in Seoul. If you just need to arrive in Seoul, then it takes 2 hours by public transportation. But if you want to go to the center of Seoul, then it will take 2 hours and 30 minutes. There is a direct train from the city Chuncheon to Seoul. So there will be no problem to go and come back. And Chuncheon is a very famous tourist point. A lot of people are visiting there and enjoying and the sightseeing as well. It is famous for the nature. And also there's a huge dam, the water reservoir. And also there is a very small island in the middle of a river. And recently they built amusement park, which is called Legoland. The toy, a block toy, which kids can play with. And there is a amusement park in Chuncheon. They just opened this year. And also this city is famous for some a special food, a local food, which is called 닭갈비. Maybe you can Google or in YouTube, you can find it. And a lot of people are enjoying it. I think some of you guys have tried it and it's very good. It's a middle-sized city. So it's not really crowded. It's not really countryside. So I think it is a good starting point for you guys to start experiencing Korea. Let me show the campus. So this is the map of the campus. The campus is not really big. This is here. This is the main gate. And there are 2 main buildings which students are studying in. And there is another building that is also lectures are held. And there is a hall and a cafeteria. I will show you some pictures a little bit later. And this is a dorm. This is a dormitory. And this is the inside of the dorm. If you are willing to live in a dorm, then you have to share a room with other students. Probably you will share with other international students, not the Korean people, I guess. But in one room, usually there are 2 or 3 people are using there. And this is the room, and the top is the bed. Under that, there is a desk. And this is the toilet. I don't know how good the dorm of Sophia University. I heard that the dorm of Sophia University is not really in a good condition. But I guess that this one is okay. It's not really fancy, but it's not comfortable. It's not uncomfortable to live. But there are cafeteria and there is a cafeteria and but there are laundry machines. But underground, what I remember is that there is a gym as well, so you can work out too. And this is another view of the dormitory. Okay, and let me show some photos of the campus. So this is how it looks like. So this is the main building. This is a cafeteria, but you can go and have a meal. This is the dorm. Yeah, I think this is the dorm. And that is the main gate. The white building is another main hall for lectures. And on the left side, it is like a sports hall. So there will be some events for the students, and you can enjoy some basketballs and some badminton in there. So but if you are curious, then you can check more photos in the Google Maps. And this is the inside. It's a classroom. Yeah, it's a classroom for K-beauty major. Yeah, it's a K-beauty majors. And let's go back. When is the summer language course? It is starting from July until the end of September. So it is around 3 months in the semester. But the classes will be 4 hours a day. So you are going from Monday to Friday, 5 days. So you will study around 20 hours in a week. Rest of the time is free. You can enjoy, you can work, or you can travel. It is up to you guys. What about the application process? You have to prepare all the documents by the end of April. And we have to send the scanned document first. The document you prepared, we have to mail it by DHL or FedEx. And that you have to send it by the end of April. And once they decided to accept you as a student, then but they will give you the acceptance letter. Then you have to apply for the visa. That is by the middle of May. I think in Bulgaria, it takes around 1 month or more than 1 month to prepare all the documents, because you have to get the document and you have to translate it into English, and you need to get all the documents must be notarized. So it takes some time in Bulgaria, I guess. So you need to prepare in advance. All right, so this is what you want to know. So how much do you need? For 1 semester, 3 months, I said. So for 1 semester, it is 1 million won. The tuition is 1 million won. How much is in Bulgarian leva? It is around 1,400 leva at the current currency. I don't know, next year, the currency conversion rate will be different. So maybe it will be up or down depending on the conversion rate. But it is around 1,400 leva. What about the dormitory? Per semester, you have to pay 375,000 Korean won, which is about 525 leva per semester. Okay. If you are not okay to live with other people, you don't want to share a room, or you want to have your own space, then it is possible to live but in off campus. You can rent a place like a studio. The price is pretty cheap. It is around $150 per month. as far as I know now. So it is cheaper. This is the very attractive for Bulgarian students, because if you want to study in Korea, in Seoul, and then the tuition and the place to live is super expensive. But the price here is much lower, and I guess it is affordable for you guys. But you may ask if there is any scholarship program. Yes, but scholarship program is only for the full-time student, which means if you officially accepted as a full-time student from the first year to the graduation, then you can get the scholarship, especially if you are applying through Tijei Center. But for summer course, there is no scholarship, unfortunately. But what about the processing fee? You will apply through us, Tijei Center. We are supposed to charge fee for the processing fee to you guys, but actually this is our first year. So it's like our trial period as well. So we are not charging before next year anything. Okay, so then, but what do you need? I told you that you have to prepare all the documents by the end of April, and then we have to send by email, and then we have to send by mail. You have to prepare everything here. First of all the documents must be in Korean or English. So the Korean must be expensive here. So it is better to prepare everything in English. Visa application, you don't need to prepare. You can write it with us. Passport, photocopies. You need to have photocopies of your passport and passport photos. Three photos. Okay, this is the size. And enrollment form, we prepare. You don't need to. And your diploma. If you graduated from high school, then the diploma from your high school. If you graduated from your university, then the diploma from your university is needed. And your official transcript, which means your official academic grades, your academic mark must be on the paper. And that must be notarized, or it must have apostille. I don't know if you have apostille, but actually this one, I haven't heard about apostille in Bulgaria, so maybe you can just get a notarized. And your family registration, again, notarization, birth certificate, notarization, and your lichna carta, of course, the photocopy, yours and your parents. Okay, and I think this is pretty important. The bank statement, 10,000 US dollars into your account or your parents' account must be in there when you get the bank statement. So your bank statement must show that you or your parents have at least 10,000 US dollars. Why do you need it? In order to get the visa, you have to show that you are financially stable. So you don't have any intention to be an illegal immigrant. So it is also the same in America. When you apply for the visa, and if you don't have enough money, then they assume the immigration office in Korea, they assume that you may just run away and you will become an illegal immigrant to make money illegally. So it is important to show that you have 10,000 US dollars in your bank account or your parents' bank account. Okay, and the proof of employment or proof of income from your parents. Or if it is But if you're paying your tuition by yourself, then you got to prove your documents. Okay. And also, I don't think that this is really important, but I haven't heard about this one, but the university asked, photos showing your or your parents' workplace. Like you're showing that, you are actually working. It's a little bit ridiculous, but yeah, that's what they ask. So topic certificate. But this is not mandatory if you don't have it. Okay. And we, Tijai Center, will help, your document preparation. So if you need any help, then you can just let us know. Why do you need to go that university? And why do you go through us? First of all, we are arranging everything for you guys. So otherwise, you have to prepare by yourself. You have to ask and you have to talk to them. Maybe they will not answer, but we have a Tijai Center. We have a direct communication channel with them. So, but we can help, and there will be no problem. But when you actually apply for the summer course. And also we will arrange transfer service from Incheon Airport to the campus. As I told you, the campus is around like 65 kilometers away from Seoul, which means it will take around 2 hours or 2.5 hours from Incheon Airport. And if you are going there by yourself, then you may lose. You will be lost, and but you need to get some help. So we will do it. We will do it for you. And sometimes when you have any problem, but while you are studying there, you want to solve the problem. It can be any issue. You have a problem with your roommate, or you have a problem with the administration in the university. So you want to sort it out, but the university or the staff, the faculty is not helping you properly, or there's any communication issue. They don't understand you well. But we will talk to them. Okay, so that is the perk of using Tijai to apply for the university. Then why do you need to go that university? First of all, in Seoul, there are too many foreigners. And if you are targeting to practice only Korean and you want to soak yourself in the Korean environment, then it is better not to study in Seoul. So that's why I think that university located in Chuncheon is really good for you guys to practice the language. And it's not really far from Seoul. So whenever you want to travel or see Seoul, then on Friday, you just leave the campus and enjoy Seoul during the weekend, and you can come back in the night on Sunday. And this is a pretty good point. There is a work opportunity. It is a pretty small city. I said, okay, medium-sized city. And there are not many young people. There are like a middle age or old people, because it is a medium size. All the young people are going to Seoul. So they need a person. They need a person, working person. And always people who want to work are welcome. The salary is same as Korean people. You will get exactly same salary like the other Korean employees. There is a minimum wage in Korea. Next year, the minimum wage is about 12.8 Bulgarian level per hour. So I said, you will study around 4 hours, every day, weekdays. Then after your class, you may work around like 5 hours a day. And also, if you want, you can work on weekends as well. Then I'm pretty sure that you can make at least your flight ticket. So I think that is good. And also it's a good experience for you guys to practice the language if you work in Korean. If you are not able to speak properly, it is okay. There are other words which don't need the language. So, and the last one is as benefits for university application, which means you studied in the Songgong University and you really like that university campus and you are curious, you want to study the majors from the Songgong University and you want to sign up as a full-time student, then you will have a benefit. First of all, you will pass. You don't need any language course. And second of all, but you will have a higher chance to get the scholarship program. That's it. It was pretty short. It takes around 20 minutes. Any questions? No.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So high school students who don't have their diploma yet can apply for this.
How old are you?
Well, I am 17.
You're 17. Next year, you're 18.
Yes, but I will turn 18 in July.
In July. But I have to double check, but I guess you can.
So you have to be 18.
No, I think you can. Yeah, but I have to double check.
And if my friend wants to sign up and she's currently 16 and will not turn 17 by the time the course starts, will she be able to apply?
Which school grade? Your friend? 11th?
No, 10th.
10th grade. For you, but your friend is not going to graduate next year, so I'm not sure. I have to ask. I think that the odds are not really high.
Okay.
Yeah, I will ask.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about these job opportunities. Like, for example, what can we work there? Because I saw, like, I researched a bit on Chuncheon. So yeah, what can we work there? Like at a coffee shop, or if we don't know the language, what other thing can we do?
Okay, so there are many types of jobs. First of all, how you can get a job? You can get it by yourself. Yeah, like if you want, you can get a job by yourself without any help. But probably if you are living in dorm, then there will be a notice board. And in the notice board, every week, there will be an update of like hiring, looking for people paper. So you gotta see, and if there is any work you wanna get, then you can contact and you can get a job. So that is the first one. And what kind of job is depending on your preference and your ability, of course. But the most common one is like working in a convenience store. That is most simple one, yeah. And also, let's say, but you can work in a coffee shop and in a restaurant. That is how university students are usually doing in Sofia as well, right?
Yes.
If you want to get a little, if you want to get like a better, higher salary job, then you need more like skills, like computers or languages, and also it's depending on your preference as well. If you are not able to speak the language at all, then the only way work is using, your body. You go to the field and, I don't know, farming maybe?
Yeah, because like it's a good opportunity, as you said. So we need to sign like a contract with them, because I don't know how it works for foreigners or like foreign students who are there for like a short time. Because I heard a lot scams there with the foreigners. So yeah.
I have also a question. We will be separated in different groups depending on how our topic level, or for example, if we haven't learned until now.
There are levels from 1 to 6. So when you arrive, you will have a replacement test. So depending on your knowledge and level, but you will study from your class.
We will have a certificate at the end, or like something to prove that we have like done the course.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they will.
And like in the price for the dormitory, do we have like meals included, or we'll have to pay for every meal?
Meals are not included. When you are studying in there, if you study there, then it's a summer break. So the cafeteria will not work. They will not open. So you have to go out to buy food. I guess it's not allowed to cook in the dorm. Yeah. So you have to go out. Or if you, this is another option. If you want, you and maybe your friends will, can rent one, like a studio. Then there will be a kitchen. Then you can share. Then the price will be, like the dormitory, or it is even cheaper depending on the room. Then I think it is good to do that. And also in the money for the dormitory, the Wi-Fi is included, and you don't need to pay for like heating, or like it's a summer, so what is it, air conditioning, or like the electricity. You don't need to pay extra. They are all included in there. All right, then if you have any other questions later, if you have, then you can contact me. Okay. And if you decided to apply for the summer language course, then let me know. We can, we can start the process together. But as I said, we have to prepare all the documents by the end of April. So if you are willing to apply for that, there must be enough time. Okay. All right. So if you don't have any questions, then it was very nice, to meet you guys. Even though I don't actually see your face. Only, Zana, I see your face. Okay. So have a good night and have a good weekend. And I hope to see you guys later. All right. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.